Bienvenidos, yo soy Mateo.
Yo soy Bernie, welcome to the Crave.
Y hoy vamos a cocinar camarero de...
Cocktail?
Cóctel de camarón.
Yeah, we have really simple ingredients today you can find. We have pepper, Worcestershire sauce, or salsa inglesa in Spanish. I think it's easier English sauce.
Yeah.
Salt, ketchup, shrimp. What are those?
Tostadas.
That's right. We have cucumber, tomato, a jalapeno, 2 limes. We have a red onion. I like those because they're a little sweeter than the white, but you can use whatever onion you like. And
some avocados.
Avocado and cilantro, and we're gonna use this little juicer.
Yeah. So you could use this for some sopita with lemon or with something else you could cook. Just put the lemon right in there and then squeeze it with this, and then when it's all done, you get the second one.
All right. Let's get cooking. What's the Spanish for that?
Vamos a cocinar.
Vamos a cocinar. Okay, Mateo, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to poach our shrimp for 1 minute into some boiling water. We're just going to add some salt here. And here go our shrimp. I want to be very careful so this doesn't splash hot water in our face.
Or else that will burn my face and I will never live. We're going to cook it for 1 minute and put it in some ice cold freezing water.
So we're going to get the last of it and put it in some ice water. We're going to leave that alone and we're going to start on our vegetables.
Let's get doing it.
This is a neat little tip too. So when you're chopping, make sure you put a damp cloth under there so that your board doesn't move around when you're chopping, and that way you're safe.
Yeah.
Okay, Mateo, this is our last tomato, and I'm putting it on the flat side so it doesn't roll around when I slice it. Just do really cool slices like this. There are other ways you can look up your knife skills, but this is the way I do it. I want you to go ahead and put those in the bowl. We're going to dice our onion, and we're going to start with the slices. And normally people like doing the slices on top. We're going to slice in first, and not all the way back. And note that I cut this onion in half. I cut it in half by the root end, and this keeps the onion together. And then what I'm going to do for chopping is I'm going to do like a claw and not let that blade nick me, so I'm going to use this knuckle here. Yes. Doing very good. Well done.
Thanks, Dad. I was just doing like...
Mateo's enjoying his slice of cucumber. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to cut this in half. And Mateo, with this spoon, can you scrape out all these seeds, please?
Mm-hmm.
And while you work on that, I'm going to prep our other ingredients. We'll do it like, we'll do it like this. Scrape it out of there.
Wait, that's what it's called in English?
Yeah, cocktail de camarón, shrimp cocktail.
Oh. Hey, that's kind of like a cognate.
It's kind of like what?
A cognate. We used to learn that in school for science.
Cognate?
Yeah, cognate. It's
Okay.
like this. What you just called it? Wait, how?
I'm gonna open up this avocado, and I hope we have a good one.
Yeah.
All right, hope if it's nice and soft, you'll know. And then I give it a little twist,
Oh.
and look at that beauty.
Oh my god. I want to take out that big coconut thing.
That big coconut thing, I like your thinking. Now, what I do here is I take my towel and I push, and I put this in my hand so that when I hit the pit, I don't slip, because this is a slippery coconut, as you said, but it's a pit. It slips and it can cut my finger. So I'm going to do this, turn it, and it's out.
It looks really awesome. Like the lines are really good.
Yeah. We're going to make some lines and some squares, and then with a spoon, we'll just scoop it out. Scoop out the meat or the flesh. Oops.
Oh, I wanna do that.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be pretty easy. Actually, I don't think it's gonna be hard.
All right, scoop it out.
Thank you.
And right into the bowl. Okay.
Right into the bowl. All right, Dad.
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna start on the second one.
How can I scoop this out?
Here. You'll come in through the top, and you kind of get the spoon right inside the skin. Here you go.
Oh, okay.
And then just scoop it out.
Oh, man, look at that. Hey, get in there. My soup. I'm gonna eat you, cucumber. No, you're not.
That's an avocado.
Oh, avocado. I got your name wrong. I didn't know your name. Cucumber. Oh, wait. Hey, this is actually pretty easy. And get...
All right, next one.
Whoa, look at that.
One more.
That one. I hope this is as easy as the other one. Oh, pretty hard. You can help, Dad.
Thank you for grunting for me. So I'm going to scrape out the seeds and the rib. And this is where you're going to find most of the spice, is in the seeds and in those ribs. See how those white parts I took out?
Yeah.
In the rib and in the seeds, you're going to find a lot of the heat. So we're taking that off, and we're going to start slicing. So I'm going to slice these, and I'm going to put the skin down. And make sure that after you're done working with jalapenos, Mateo, you wash your hands, okay? Because one time I cooked some jalapenos, and then I started messing with my eyes, and it was very painful because it started to burn my eyes. So don't make my mistake, or don't mess with your contacts, or touch your face.
If you have jalapeno sauce, like juice on your hands and you like put it in your eyes, don't do that at home. Don't try it. I command you don't do that.
So Mateo, right now I'm going to chop up our cilantro, and
That's
I'm gonna.
kind of a weird name.
That is a weird name, but I like to kind of bunch it up and then just go through it once.
I think you should have the knuckles out so you don't cut your finger.
Right. And what I like to do is just give it a once rough chop, and I'm using even the stems. You can use the stems, and then just kind of rock it a little bit here. Not too much of a fine chop, but nice enough. Want to put that in our bowl?
It feels like a treat.
Feels like a treat.
I should really feel it.
Good. Okay, Mateo, so now we're going to devein our shrimp and take the shell off, okay? So to devein it, you see that little gunk in there?
Oh, yeah, I already saw it.
That's the vein. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a paring knife and then just kind of just follow it down all the way to the back.
Wait, just because that's a paring knife, does that mean that you could only use that knife to like cut up
Some pears? No. Well, you see that, Mateo? Look, there's that gunk.
Oh.
We want to clean that out. Okay? We want to clean this
Kind of
out.
looks like spiders in it.
That's right. Like, so what we're going to do is, water. And make sure it's nice and clean. And then here we can just pull the shell off, okay? And now we have a nice and clean shrimp. Okay, so we're gonna cut these into, I think 3 pieces per shrimp. They're pretty big shrimps, okay?
We're adding some Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce. Go ahead and drop it in there. And our ketchup. And we're gonna mix this up. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt here. Ketchup. Is that Lucas in the background?
Yes.
Get generous.
Get generous. Wait. No, guys, this is where you could get some incorporate.
Yes, get it nice and incorporated. And you can look at it, how it's coming together nicely. And we're going to let this chill for about 30 minutes up to an hour because we like to serve it nice and cold. Thanks guys, and if you liked our video, please like and subscribe.
And if you want to see some more recipes, comment down below.
And remember,
if you crave it, make it.